Hey folks, and welcome to another video from A Plain Truth. Today is Saturday, December 29th. A couple more days left in 2018. What a year it has been. Paradise we will not let die, nor those that have perished and are unaccounted for will not let them die. I've been being visited by their ghosts or souls at night now, just encouraging me to keep this alive. So I'm trying to speak for the unspoken, the voice for the voiceless. I put this out yesterday, the paradise missing, tens of thousands. Does anyone care? And the responses have been awesome. The Paradise, California disaster, over 10 times greater loss of life than 9/11. 10 times greater. They said 3,200 and 9/11. We're talking 30,000. The Guardian, the New York Times, USA Today, as you'll see, CBS 60 Minutes are all using the number that 52,000 evacuated. We can't find them, folks. Only media covering Plain Truth, Mental Blues, and Truth by Grace, but also we have Deborah Tavares, the wonderful work of Deborah Tavares meant to be included in there. PG&E state will consider breaking up, taking over utility. Giant citing poor safety record. Here you go for your space-based platforms, which I've been harping on, plus the dark fiber that's going underground above and below. The towers are going to be irrelevant. The cell phone towers are going to be irrelevant, folks. That's really important to understand. All right, so this is the USA Today article. This is from, I don't have the date on here, but they're saying that it broke out the morning of 9/8. This is the Paradise Fire. The evacuation of 52,000 people, of which 1,385 are in shelters and 130 remain unaccounted for. So that's about 1,500 people out of 52,000. 1,500 minus 52,000 is 50,500 people. Where are they? Also, shout out to Richie from Boston. He's been great in covering it, and Weather Wars International, as well as Shelley Lewis, Anthony Haywood, and others. But I want to stay on this theme. This is a picture sent to me from someone in Paradise that used to have a home in Paradise, and they're calling this a forest fire, folks. They're calling it a forest fire. Forest fire. All I see is homes lost. It should be homes lost and people lost fire. Garbage cans that were melted, unmelted. How can that be possible that garbage cans didn't even get melted? Look in the background. The home's completely trashed, folks. Oops. Home's completely trashed. Let me expand it out a little bit. I mean, are you kidding me? You're going to tell me this is a forest fire when the garbage cans, you know, microwaves in plastic, you can put plastic in the microwave unless you put it a really long time like here. It won't do anything. You put a metal like a aluminum foil around a burrito, it'll catch fire. We know it's directed energy weapons. We have so much proof and evidence. It's incredible. Moving on. And then day before yesterday, there was a massive transformer station that apparently allegedly blew up in B-L-U-E, blew up in New York. And apparently you could see it from New York City, and there was 9/11 Century at 9/11 alerts went down all across many states. That's another news item, as well as down in Louisiana and New Orleans. They had power outages, same type of 9/11 as well. We're getting sprayed like bugs all over the place here, folks. And it just, you know, 125 years ago, you know, when people were people and people farmed and everybody knew where stuff comes from, we had community. You could collect your rainwater. You didn't need to register. Regis means crown. Stir means to enroll in the crown, to go fishing, to own property. I have my own food. I have my own water. I have my own energy on my ranch. And I still, if I don't own any debt. If I don't pay my property taxes, they come and take me away, take my property away. Why? If I'm self-sufficient and self-reliant. If I want to start a business, they tax you. Renovate a home, tax. Build a home. Transportational vehicle. Get married. All of this did not require licenses and privileges and registrations, folks. We need to reclaim the author of our own authority. Thank you for sharing. Another shout out to Rick Duarte at Weather Wars International, man. He's doing it just a yeoman's job, as my grandfather used to say. Getting the word out. The weather's gone crazy. Another shout out to John Graff on the West Coast in Los Angeles. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Mr. Van Den Kommer. Moving on, this is another important article that my buddy Anthony Haywood shared about biggest secret sun simulators, lights, 5, Wi-Fi. We got to switch our conversation to LiFi, L-I-E too, LiFi, and understand the technologies is combining artificial intelligence, smart cities, smart dust, and monitoring every single thing we do in our homes. Smart meters can hear 50 feet radius. They can listen in on all your conversations. If you have a smart meter within a 50-foot circumference, they can hear you, record you. It's another unknown about the smart meters. 5G is going to be much worse. Again, they're making fun of us. New Belgium Atom Voodoo Ranger Liquid Paradise IPA beer. Voodoo Ranger Liquidate Paradise. Do you see how they're making fun of us, folks, along with the Dew commercials as well? This I posted yesterday, very important piece to look at, the occult backstory of Bohemian Grove, Paradise, and Sacramento, showing how the layout and Santa Rosa as well. Satan's Rose, Santa Rosa. Chico is also known as the Rose, lined up on the meridians of the Rose. You need to look at this to understand the occult behind why they chose Paradise, why Chico, why Sacramento, why San Francisco, why Santa Rosa, and why the Bohemian Grove. It's all included in there. Also, this gentleman here, I just got turned on to a court. He's doing some good stuff too on the streets of Washington, D.C. and Chico. That's here on my Facebook page as well. Again, the 52,000. 52,000. Let's say 50,000. Where are they? We're not going to let them die in vain, folks. This is the greatest genocide in the history of this country. And most are silent about it. Let's not let it die. Again, more comments. This is saying I couldn't find people relocated to family and friends. We don't know where they are. He says it may not be 50,000. Well, how much is it? We don't know, because they don't do body counts. Then we got all this super stuff going on with all the sun simulators and the moon simulators and all the crap going on here. Look at the super blood wolf moon, and 5 eclipses are coming in 2019. I mean, this has never happened before. All of a sudden, the stars and everything are changing, and they're rewriting astronomy. Where's all the astrophysicists calling bullshit on this? All right, and what about the border, folks? All of a sudden, we had Trump sending 15,000 troops to use armed force against all of them coming up from Central America, coming to Tijuana, and now they're all over Tijuana. Where are they, folks? Where are they? And then CAL FIRE denied access to private fighting crews sent by insurance companies. CAL FIRE is a state-mandated, federally funded organization who has power over private corporations unless they don't. So does the Private Firefighters Corporation have power over CAL FIRE Corporation? Apparently so, where private organizations have power over state and federal, but that's why you have to take it to the corporate level. Again, back to people being missing, folks. This is, I just put out here, and this is one of the memes I'm going to get printed up. You can take this as well. Let me get it centered here. You can take this as well to a Staples or whatever. This is 16 by 20 format. I have laminated. But here's the USA Today article. This was December 3rd, I think. Death toll drops to 85 at campfire. 11 people remain missing. 85 out of 52,000. Are you kidding me? And here, the blaze that broke out, they evacuated 52,000 people. So they're saying 52,000 people left, 85 died, but we have this out for helping victims of Pasadena, of the Paradise fires. We can't find them, folks. And what is this picture all about? Top of a CAL FIRE truck, you have CAL FIRE employees with a high-range sniper rifle that can shoot over 1,800 meters to kill. On top of a CAL FIRE truck during the fires? Anyone want to talk about this? Anybody? It's also on the show, The Galactic Club, Flat Earth, and more. I'll share that in the show notes and publish it. All right, just a little grammar here. I've just been on these shows now, and I get a lot of Christians talking to me, and they're trying to tell me I need to have better understandings, and the show yesterday was part of that as well. And they talk like the Bible is a talking Bible. The Bible says, no, folks, change your language. The Bible doesn't say shit. It doesn't talk. The Bible tells us, no, that's your interpretation of what the Bible is saying. And which Bible are we talking about? The Nag Hammadi Bibles? The Dead Sea Scrolls? The Ethiopian Bibles? The Apocryphal? What Bibles, the 20 missing Bibles they didn't include? When you say the Bible, please specify what you're talking about, folks. There's over 40 Bibles. Where are all the grammar Nazis when we need them? Come on, you grammar Nazis. You're all over me for writing my books. Where are you now? And also, you grammar Nazis or astrophysicists or whatever, tell us why you still call it a sunrise and sunset. Mr. Heliocentrics, all those you belie in heliocentrism. Sunrise, sunset. Sun is moving, sun is setting. But the sun is still an unmoving. Wait, I'm confused. Which is it? So if we don't call it a sunrise and sunset, and the heliocentrics tell us we're going around the sun, what should we call it? Oh, wait. Come on. What do we call it if we're going around the sun according to heliocentric theory and NASA and all the top scientists? All right, and that wall, folks, give me a break. I mean, what do you do with a wall? You can go on a plane. You can go on a train. You can go on a boat. You could build a tunnel. So what's all the nonsense about a wall? Well, we had it back then in the 80s. We had Ronald Reagan say, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall, because they wanted East Berlin to be opened up back to Germany and unify it. So once, you know, we got these guys saying tear down the wall. Now we got these guys saying put up the wall. Hey, which is it, folks? We can't make up our minds. It works for us, except we got so much evidence here. It's absolutely absurd. About the wall. This was from 1990, Heavy Metal Magazine. Trump building a wall, folks. I want Trump eliminated. This is Helmsley and Trump. This is a magazine called Heavy Metal Magazine. And then again, the theme, folks. Wake the heck up. Let's make America great again. 1980, 2018. They're still blowing smoke up our asses, and most people are still letting it go up their butts. Aleister Crowley and Barbara Bush, you think they're related? Of course they are. This has been going on. And here's this Nancy Pelosi kissing the ring of the devil. Look at that. And everybody's smiling. Condoleezza Rice. You know, Condoleezza Rice has a Standard Oil tanker named after her, the Condoleezza Rice. George Bush's father was indicted for trading with the grandfather, Prescott, trading with the Enemies Act of World War II. Oh, and here's Mr. Bush with all his Freemason buddies. George Washington was a Freemason. Most presidents are Freemasons. Secret societies that we're not a part of. But who runs the show? It's the men in black. And they make sure they're prominently displayed so that everybody understands when they say, let's make America. Are we talking about Central America? South America? Canada? Which America? It's all made to obfuscate and just keep us numb and dumb. And they set up the same things because someone else is going to make it better for us. But you watch. This guy ain't leaving. He ain't leaving. There's going to be Event 2020, and this guy's going to stay as the puppet show for more time as he's setting up shop. And you call him a businessman? I mean, I'm sorry, I'm a businessman. And this kind of guy doing a business, he'd be so out of the business, so far gone, if he wasn't supported and he wasn't told that he's going to have this role to play. I mean, give me a break. I don't care if it's Obama. I don't care what their names are. It's all a show and theater. They bring in a good guy and a bad guy. They have the bad guy Nixon. They bring in the good guy Ford. They have the bad guy Reagan. They bring in the good guy Jimmy Carter. They have the bad guy Bush. They bring in the good guy Obama. They bring in the bad guy Trump. And now they're talking Hillary Clinton, Kamala Harris, or some other theater force, folks. Well, the women that have sexual encounters with the presidents and whatnot, hey, Trump finally admitted, yeah, we did pay him off after lying. And Trump's 3 marriages. All you evangelical Christians, where's your morals? You're supporting Trump because Mike Pence is evangelical. I can't even say it. Give me a break. And this guy is such a pervert. He had to hide his tax returns for paying off all the pedophilia charges from Lolita Island with Jeffrey Epstein, the convicted pedophile. Same with Trump. Same with Bill Clinton. They're all on the same team, just showing you different roles. Coke or Pepsi, plastic or paper. You know, we get 2 choices, but 100 choices of jelly beans. You know, here's the Trump movie again, folks. It's all theater. Let's wake up. Let's advance the conversations, please. Let's understand that it's all a script. So what do? You send in the CIA. CIA is then owned by the entity, which is the Vatican arm of the secret spy agencies that run all the spy agencies, the MI6, Mossad, NSA, CIA. So let's not talk about CIA anymore. Let's talk about the entity that controls them. Let's take the conversation up to the higher powers. Let's get down to the onion of who's really behind this. We accuse them of doing this to us. We say we're protecting human rights. We're saying you're with us or against us. Remember all the language? While the USA bombs the crap out of other countries we haven't declared war with, every 12 minutes, every waking day, we bomb the crap out of somebody. That's our legacy, folks, and it's coming home to roost. It's coming back to the United States now in spades, and that's why we're under attack. That's why the genocide is happening here in Santa Rosa, up in Redding, out in Lake County, on the coast down in the Malibu, in Thousand Oaks. Paradise now being hit. Yosemite was hit this summer. They're hitting us again and again. And Governor Jesuit Moonbeam Brown, the minister Jesuit, is saying that the new abnormal is here and it's going to be lasting the next 10, 15, and 20 years. We're going to be under attack from these new abnormal fires, folks. They're abnormal. They're calling them abnormal, saying this time it's different, and we're having on the southern west coast and on the east coast, we're having 1,000-year floods occurring every year now, sometimes twice in a year. So this is all the geoengineering. This is all the madness they're creating. Waking up is hard to do, but we all must wake up and share. But here's the smoking gun of all smoking guns. This is what we have to focus on. This is where they're moving in. They got Ron Howard coming in to make a movie. They've got Arnold Schwarzenegger visiting there as well. They've got all these actors coming in and focusing on Paradise. 60 Minutes did a whole piece, 20-minute piece on Paradise as well. They're reclaiming it. You should see all the construction going on, the roads they're clearing, the railways, all the energy they have. They're taking over Paradise. Chico and Santa Rosa and Bohemian Grove and Sacramento and San Francisco are all part of what they call the portal. And the portal is the opening to their new world order, which they're implementing right now. So please speak out. Let your voice be heard. Do not let these people die in vain, folks. This is our mission right now. I appreciate you all that are waking up and sharing this with everybody. Paradise is not lost as long as we say it's not lost and we keep it alive. So thanks for listening. We'll catch you in the next video. Peace, love one another, and be strong, because this is tough stuff to deal with, and we're stronger than them. The elite, E-L-L-I-T-E, are no longer the elite. They're the L-Light. Because we're shining light into the darkness. And once you shine light into the darkness, it's no longer darkness. It is your shadow. You own the darkness. So own it, share it with others, tag, you're it. Catch the next video. Thanks for listening, and thank you for all your support. Very much appreciate it. And if anything you can donate to help the victims of Paradise, we are trying to help them as best we can. We're reaching out. And so I'll put in the link of where you can donate as well. Thanks again for listening. Catch the next one.